Where is Dogecoin price going this week? Will it be bullish, bearish, or neutral? In the next 3 4 minutes, we'll be looking at this. So straight to the point, you'd see that Dogecoin price has been trading within a downtrend for a long time anyway. This has been since May, mid-May, it has been going down since it's got to a high of around $0.11. And since then, the price, it's crashed. And right now, we can also see a defined range that started around the beginning of July. And since then, the price has been trading within descending wedge, this descending wedge pattern. So it has been forming a series of lower highs and lower low. This is a high, this is a low, this is a lower high, lower low, lower high, and then it's just natural to think that the price might come to as low as 0.066 dollar this week. That would be the next logical target to complete the next lower low around here. So it's a logical target, and this week that would be our worst case scenario. So if things really get bad this week, we might be seeing Dogecoin price crash to around 0.066 this week, and from the current level at around $0.074, that would be around a 5% crash this week. For now, that would be the worst case scenario. Then, looking at the current trading range, also, you would see that the price has been consolidating majorly. Even though it's in a downtrend, there has been some kind of consolidation, and we are drawing it out here. So it's very clear. So the consolidation has been majorly between 0.069 and 0.074. So the most likely scenario this week might be a continued consolidation between the 0.069 level and the 0.074. A break above the 0.074 is bullish and could take us to as high as 0.079 this week. But the most likely scenario with with the momentum in the market, the clarity, waiting for the Clarity Act, Bitcoin consolidating between $60 to 66 dollars, and if all those conditions continue, then it is just logical to expect a continued range between 0.069 and 0.074 this week. However, if things get better in the general crypto market, we could see a breakout above the 0.074, and it could take us to as high as 0.079 this week. So our most bullish projection for Dogecoin this week would be around a 13% hike or spike to around 0.079 or maybe 0.08, yeah, dollar. But the most likely scenario would be a continued consolidation this week. And um, the worst case scenario is a crash back into $0.06. And looking at the indicator readings, they are also saying something similar. For example, the RSI shows that the reading is currently neutral, which means that price can still go to, this can be a buy or a sell, but right now it's waiting for reading. And then the stock shows a buy, the MACD shows a buy, ADX is neutral, Williams R is neutral, CCI is neutral, ROC shows a buy, Bull and Bear shows a buy. So it's actually normal that they will be showing buys, because in the last 3 days we've had, look at it here, these last 3 days, let me draw out that pattern. The last 3 days it has been in green. So it's normal that the indicators will show a buy. But if it's unable to break out from the top of this wedge pattern here, then we might crash back to 0.066. But right now, the momentum is slightly bullish, but the most likely scenario this week is a continued consolidation between 0.069 and 0.07 level. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.